Hey, what is going on YouTube? This is Tylord and I am back again with Let's Play World of Warcraft Project Ascension. This is episode 15 and we are here in the Thousand Needles. I'm starting off this episode trying to get right into some action. We are on the hunt for Steelsnap. So if you head over to Thunder Bluff before you make your way down to Thousand Needles, and by the way, if you guys don't know where Thousand Needles is, it's the next zone south of the Barrens. It is just south of the Barrens, and there's actually going to be a couple of quest givers here in this little area called White Reach Post. Excuse me. Let's go ahead and talk to Wislow Bearing Shiner if we want to, and we can pick up this quest, the Hypercapacitor Gizmo. Now this is going to be a group quest if you check your quest log, because the objective is to slay the beast and bring back the Hypercapacitor Gizmo and the Panther Cage Key, and he actually supplies us with the Panther Cage Key. But if we run over here and check, the Panther Cage itself is home to the Enraged Panther, is a level 30 elite, so that's why it is a group quest, so be careful doing that one. Steelsnap, is not a group quest, because Steelsnap himself is not an elite mob. He is, however, going to be flanked by two also non-elite mobs. So you're going to have to face a total of 3 mobs in one fight. That's why it's going to be a little challenging. However, I do have a tank pet who should be able to help with the encounter. Let's see. Well, so last episode, I ended off the episode. I was over in, gosh, where was I? Terran Mill. I was in the Hillsbred Foothills, and I pretty much am completely finished with that zone. There are a few more quests I can pick up later when I'm around like level 33, 35-ish. But those are for quests. Oh shoot, we already passed the zone from where Steelsnap usually likes to patrol around, haven't we? So let's head on over around this plateau here and try and look for him. So we're pretty much finished for that zone. The next zone after that, if you wanted to, we can go to the Arathi Highlands. So this is Camp Ethok, and that's where actually the Enraged Panther is going to be. There's a Gallic Mauler. Let's go ahead and take on one of these Needles Cougars. Just get it out of the way for now. And that is actually another level 30 undead hero, waiting perhaps to take on Steelsnap as well. We don't have to kill any mobs at this point. We don't have any quests in the Thousand Needles yet to take on any mobs. We're just waiting for Steelsnap to spawn somewhere, and hopefully we can take him on. I don't know, that guy might be AFK. I don't know. Normally you'd find Steelsnap around this area. And he could be patrolling around, that's why we don't see him just quite yet. I think we've gone too far, actually. Let me backtrack a little bit. Normally he'll spawn in right around here, and he just walks kind of up and down this path, this main road. He'll walk around these big plateau-like rock structures that are sticking out of the ground here. So it's all a matter of just running around and trying to find him. So Steelsnap is, I believe, a level 30 mob, and he's going to be flanked by 2 other hyenas. He is a hyena, by the way. He is not a cougar or any other type of cat. Are hyenas cats? I don't think so. I think hyenas are hyenas. They might be cats. I don't know. These Pesserhide Snarlers, I believe that's what he's flanked by. 2 of these alongside Steelsnap himself. So for a grand total of 3 mobs, which I've already mentioned. It looks as though he is not spawned in yet, because I just ran around this entire place and I don't see him anywhere. Well, what a great start to this episode. I know I did say we're gonna start this episode off right, get right into some action, and just immediately let down, disappointment. I'm sorry. I need to put my pet on defensive. Oh, I just got intimidating growled? What in the world? Bruh. You want to take me on? Okay. You're about to get executed. Your boy's gonna be executed. Okay. So I guess we could, in exchange, take on... Oh, there's that level 32 mob. I wonder if he saw Steelsnap, because I did not see Steelsnap. Help. Help, pet. Thanks. I guess we can take this dude on. Alright, yeah, not much more to report back on. In the meantime, while we look for Steelsnap, I didn't do much. Whoa, off screen. I actually, a funny story. So apparently right now is the Lunar Festival that's going on in the World of Warcraft in the game, where you can run around the different zones and talk to the elders, and you get a little Coin of Ancestry, and you'll also happen to get a Lunar Festival invitation. And when you're inside, when you're within the Greater Moonlight, yeah, this dude's running around looking for Steelsnap too, so we're not gonna have much luck with him running around looking for him along with us. So I think I'm gonna head back and try and kill this giant panther. But when you're within the Greater Moonlight, the quote-unquote Greater Moonlight, if you use this, it'll teleport the caster. It didn't say where it was gonna teleport me to. So I want you to take a second before I say where and look like a giant fool. I want you guys to guess where it teleported me, because I figured I was in the Undercity, and I figured maybe, I don't know, I had no idea where it was going to teleport me. So I was in for a big surprise, and it was right before I was gonna head down to 1,000 Needles and start recording. So I was like, well, he couldn't send me somewhere crazy, right? Well, that's where you'd be wrong, because it sent me to, I'll show you. It sent me to Moonglade, and I can't even. There it goes. It sent me here to Moonglade, and I'm just like, really? Moonglade? Really? Okay. And there is a flight master there, so I was like, okay, I'm not too worried about that. There's a flight master in Moonglade. I already know, like, the flight path to Org and the crossroads. But when I talked to him, it said I didn't know any flight path locations connected to this one. So I was like, oh shit. Okay, so I had a Hearthstone all the way back to Terran Mill, and I was like, oh geez, that wasted about a half hour of my time I could have spent, you know, actually playing this game and recording. So that's that. There's gonna be a couple mobs surrounding this caged panther that we're gonna take on eventually. So we want to take care of these mobs before we actually take on the panther himself, just because we're going to be running around like a chicken with our heads cut off. And actually, I'm not too worried. I'm actually not too worried about fighting this elite panther mob, only because I know he's level 30, but we just took on Captain Ironhill last level, or last episode I should say. I guess last level 2 works. And we're actually getting some pretty good loot here. What is this? I'll check that out after I deal with this mob. But I do actually need to rebuff up with kings. I can give my pet kings too. And let's go ahead and cannibalize one of these corpses while I read this off. So the Sanguine Cuffs, I'm going to just keep those right up here. Equip, this is the random enchant. Casting Greater Heal also heals you for a small amount, does not stack. That's interesting. That's pretty good if I ever wanted to go for some sort of healing build. So I'm going to put my pet on aggressive. We're going to open up this cage. The panther will attack me. He will engage with me before my pet goes ahead and starts attacking him. Or maybe not. My pet's just going to miss. Bruh. You fucking with me. Hello? Hello, pet? There it goes. Okay, cool. I'm actually going to bandage real quick while my pet gets absolutely destroyed. I guess we should go ahead and start attacking him before my pet actually does die. I'm going to spam cleave here, only because it'll be a while before I get this dude down to 20 health before not execute. Yeah, execute becomes available to use. So let's go for a couple executes. And that's that. And with that, ding dong, we have also leveled. We've reached level 28, so congrats to us. Now that is 20 minutes later. Now that's how you start off an episode the right way, with a ton of action. Action-packed episode, by the way, guys. So stay tuned. Run around looking for a mob that hasn't spawned in yet, but we might as well just take on that elite. And we loot the hypercapacitor gizmo. We can go ahead and turn this quest in right up here to Mr. I forgot what his name was. Wislow Bearingshiner. What a great name that is. Well, what's up? Let's turn in the Panther Cage key and the gizmo to him, and he will give us a ring, the Inventor's League ring.
Keep it real.
That's all, folks. 4 stamina, 4 spirit. I could replace it with the. I could replace this with the bounty hunter's ring. Excuse me. I don't know if I will though. That's an if for me, only because I like the agi that this bounty hunter's ring gives me. And this is just stamina spirit, which isn't, you know, it's not anything to like drool over or pine for. If you guys know what I mean. So let's go into character advancement. Since we did level up to level 28, we have a new talent essence to put into my flurry. We're at 4 out of 5 with this one, increasing our melee attack speed by 12% for our next 3 swings after we score a critical strike, or deal a critical strike, I should say. And once that's maxed out, we'll be at level 29. And the next time we level up, we will, at 30, we will unlock the next tier of talents, and we can keep moving on down, moving on up in the world. I'm gonna check one more time this area for Steelsnap, and otherwise, gosh, I don't see him anywhere. He's just being farmed for by other characters in the world. I can't see. There was one other player. There might be a few more that I just haven't seen and just come out of nowhere. They could all be stealthed, and I wouldn't know. I would have no way of knowing unless they had a pet. Like, I think it was last episode or the episode before. I'm in Terran Mill. I'm trying to talk to a quest giver, and I just see a succubus running around the map with no, like, a succubus is a pet, like a summoned pet, and I don't see the owner anywhere, the caster of the succubus. And it turns out that the dude was an undead player, and he was just stealth the entire time, running around with his pet. But because he was stealth, I couldn't see him. It was the funniest thing. Anyways, that's gonna be I guess that's gonna be it for me. At this point, we've dinged to 28, so actually a couple of these quests have become a little too low for us. I'm gonna cut away. I'm gonna head on over to turn this quest in. We haven't been to Freewind Post yet, but when we're there, we're going to unlock like an incredible amount of quests to do. So we have a full episode scheduled ahead of us this time, guys. So stay tuned in like 2 seconds when I cut away, and I see you guys up at Freewind Post. Hey guys, so psych, I'm not quite at Freewind Post yet. I actually ran into this Gallic messenger, and just a little pro tip, a little life lesson for everyone. If you've never leveled here before in Thousand Needles, you definitely want to kill this mob because he drops an item that begins a quest, the assassination note. So a Gallic messenger, these guys respawn fairly frequently, and they run across the map. I think they run like all the way to the edge of Tenaris, and they'll run along this road all the way probably to the edge of Shimmering Flats over here, and they just run back and forth. So definitely do kill them if you haven't yet. Pick up this assassination note. Essentially, it's just another quest to turn in up at Freewind Post, I think. So Wayne, Carnati, Greycloud, Warn, excuse me, I cannot read. Warn Greycloud at Whitereach Post of the plot to kill him. And that's back where we just were, killing the Enraged Panther over by good old Wislow Bearingshiner. Alright, so I'm going to cut away now, and I will see you guys. That's actually, we can see Freewind Post from here. And I guess I could talk about, there's 2 entrances to Freewind Post. I'm going to take the faster way, the way most people go, and just right around this plateau here is essentially it's a torn elevator, the same one that you would find at Thunder Bluff, where it's like there's two lifts and they go up and down opposite of each other. So I'll gosh, I guess I was gonna say I'll cut away, but we're already basically here. I'm not saving any more time, maybe like 5 seconds, so I'll just fill that time with silence, and we can just sit here and wait for the elevator. Wow, great episode, am I right, guys? Yeah, so I guess I could go through all my different specs here and see which item I want to select and choose. I do have 2 ability essences here ready for the choosing, and it appears as though my pet cannot physically he did not climb on the elevator with me, and he physically cannot run up here, I don't believe. I don't see him. He's still down there. So the pathing's not the pathing's not completely Blizz-like, guys. I've just discovered this right now. But we do have a fuck ton, and when I say fuck ton, I mean a fuck ton of quests to pick up here. So let's just pick them all up. We can figure out which one's which along the way. This is Cliff Watcher Longhorn. We want to turn in message to Freewind Post. The urgent message, and that quest I should mention we picked up at the top of the Great Lift. So if I came here from, this is pretty much essentially the only way you can get down here. You'll have to come in from the Barrens if you've never been to Thousand Needles before. So if you know where Camp Taraho is, I flew in to there from Org, and then you just run down the Gold Road all the way down. You'll reach the Great Lift. There will be a quest giver that will want to talk to him, and he'll give you the quest message to Freewind Post. And then you'll go down the Great Lift and follow this road all the way up to Freewind Post. And we are here now. So one of the quests is pacify the Centaur. Man, a lot of these quests I don't even know if I want to do, only because they're kind of under-leveled for me at this point. 28, I figure, where should I be at level 28? I guess Arathi Highlands is a pretty good zone for me. I figured I'd come to Thousand Needles because it's between 25 and 30, the level range. And so I guess, man, some of these quests, when they say level 25, they mean like 24 actually, because that's like a green quest means it's like 5 levels below your level. I'm pretty sure it could be 3 or 4. But this is Elder Skyseer, and this was what I was talking about earlier about the lunar, I don't even know. Feast of Wintervale ends. This is the calendar show, so it should say what the different holidays are, but it doesn't say Lunar Festival. So the Lunar Festival is going on right now. You actually don't get that much experience. You get 0 experience actually. All you get are these damn Coin of Ancestries, and they aren't worth shit. It's fucking garbage. All you get is reputation with the Horde. So, and I mean, who needs that? I'm already doing all these quests. I don't need rep. I don't know. Okay, let's go back down the elevator. Let's go back down the Great Lift. Or, since this isn't the Great Lift, would the Freewind Post lift, this elevator, would this just be called the Good Lift? I don't know. These are life's important questions. So we have a decent amount of quests to do for the rest of this episode. I'm going to be reunited with my pet. Oh, and he just despawned. Would you look at that? The second I actually get back down to him, and he despawns. But he's right there. Hey pet, I'm right here. Come over here and join me, and we can go do some quests together. What the fuck, man? Oh, man. Now I kind of feel bad because I'm just like, during previous episodes, I've been saying great things about this server, like, oh, I haven't encountered any bugs or any pathfinding issues, and bam, we come across both of those things right now, right this exact second. Well, I guess no server is perfect unless it's a Blizzard server. So one of the quests we picked up is called Alien Egg. And that's the egg right there. This is one of the spawn points, and actually we got pretty lucky that it's right here because it can spawn in a variety of different places. So yes, we did get a little lucky. It's usually guarded by one of these venomous cloud serpents, so just an FYI, just watch out for it there. But that's one quest already done, guys. Man, we're making some great progress with these quests. I do have both of these Shadowfang Keep quests. I'm just going to abandon both of them because at this point I'm probably not... I really like Seal of Sylvanas, but I'm probably not going to run Shadowfang Keep at this point. We're level 28, and that's a bit too high, I think, for SFK. So now we're going to head on over. I'm going to do the quest, I guess, Pacify the Centaur. That should be a pretty good experience. We need to kill 12 Gallic Scouts, 10 Wranglers, and 6 Wind Chasers. And I feel like we should have a pretty easy time of doing so, rounding up about 2 or 3, maybe even 4 mobs at a time, and just spam cleaving them down. They should all be... See, they're all around 24, and 24 looks to be... 24, even 25. So 3 levels. 3 levels is when mobs turn green, compared to yellow, meaning they're level appropriate, green meaning they're underleveled compared to you, orange meaning they're a bit overleveled, but nothing you can't particularly, anything you can't really handle. Oh, I know why my pet's attacking everyone. It's because he's on aggressive. Oh boy, that was a goof on my part. Am I right, guys? Yeah, so I'm gonna cut away now. These are all the mobs. It's a very large encampment. These Wranglers are sort of like a hunter type class. Same with the Scouts, actually. And the Scouts are pretty annoying because... Actually, is it the Scouts or the Wranglers? Either or. One of these mobs actually knows an ability called, like, Net, where they'll immobilize you with a net, and it's fairly annoying, if you ask me. So just keep that in mind while you're taking all these mobs down. And if you're like me and you're trying to do this quest 5 levels ahead of everyone else, of all these mobs, you'll have no challenge whatsoever. I mean, these guys are just falling over and dying. Oh, there it goes. There's the net. It's annoying as fuck. It only lasted like 2 seconds though, so nothing you can't handle. All right, so I'm gonna cut away now. After this quest, Arnok Gren Totem. Now that's actually, this is a bit, what's the word I'm looking for? Misconceiving? No, is it misconceiving? No. I can't think of the word I want to use. Jeez, now I feel like a real big dummy. Misleading. Excuse me. God, I'm so fucking dumb. This where it's showing that the quest is a bit misleading because this is actually up on top of Dark Cloud Pinnacle, and it's all the way the fuck up. You can kind of see there's little ladders connecting these different plateaus, and that's actually where that quest is located. So it's not on the ground, it's way the fuck up. It's like way up there. You can kind of see this ladder bridge up in the sky connecting the plateaus. So that's where that's at. So I'm gonna cut away. I'm not gonna do this quest. I think we're gonna head back. We could probably head back up to Freewind Post, turn these quests in, pick up a couple more, and head further west where we can try and accomplish a few more quests this episode. So I'm gonna cut away. I'll see you guys wherever the hell I end up. I have no idea. Alrighty, everybody, we are back here up at the top of Freewind Post. Let's go ahead and turn in a couple of these quests. Not that one, obviously, we haven't done that one yet, but we can turn this one in. And then the follow-up is Grim Totem Spying. So locate and retrieve the 3 secret notes in Dark Cloud Pinnacle, and that is definitely a quest we can do next episode. I think it'll take too long to try and complete this episode, but we can turn in Alien Egg, and there is a follow-up. Let's go ahead and pick up Serpent Wild. Report our fightings to Motiga Firemain at Whitereach Post in the Thousand Needles. That is definitely doable. So that's about 2 quests that now we have to turn in over at Whitereach Post. So let's go ahead. make our way back down this dumb old elevator. I'll cut away, and I will see you guys over at White Reach Post. Alrighty, everybody, here we are at White Reach Post, and actually off screen just now, about 2 seconds ago actually, I just learned Battle Shout. You can see right here, I've learned a new ability, Battle Shout rank 1. I did have 2 ability essences that I had yet to put into anything, so I decided, you know, instead of getting something like, I was looking at possibly Battle Stance or Heroic Strike or Charge, which actually I couldn't get. That requires Battle Stance, but I was looking at something like Rend maybe, or even Hamstring would be useful. In the future, it's possible I can pick up Rend and Overpower, because in the Arms Warrior talent tree, there is this really amazing talent right here, Taste for Blood. So whenever our Rend ability causes damage, we have a with three points in Taste for Blood when it's maxed out, it is a 100% chance of allowing the use of your overpower ability, for 9 seconds and increasing its damage by 10%. One charge. This effect will not occur more than once every 6 seconds, and that's pretty amazing if you ask me. So let's pop on out of travel form here. Turn in Serpent Wild to Motiga of Fire Main right here, and she's going to have the follow-up Sacred Fire, so she wants us to gather 10 bushels of Incendia Agave and then consult Magatha Grin Totem on Elder Rise and Thunder Bluff. There is one more quest here, Katani Grey Cloud. That's this guy. Hey pal. Hey buddy, I have a quest here. I have a quest right here. Assassination plot. Warn him of the plot to kill him. Huh. So I believe that this quest is bugged. If that isn't sort of obvious. Essentially, this quest, when you turn it in, the assassination plot, we want to warn him of the assassination plot to kill him. After we turn it in, though, there's a follow-up, and when you accept the follow-up, he's actually attacked by about 3 or 4 mobs. They're Galak Centaurs. They spawn in, and they just start attacking him. And you have to, you know, protect them, keep them alive, help kill all the mobs that are spawned in, and then you can turn in that quest and pick out a pretty nice reward. But it looks as though the first quest is bugged, and we cannot even turn it in. So, right. Alright, so I guess that's that. We can just fucking leave, I guess. I mean, we're not going to be able to do that quest, that's for sure. So let's head on west. Follow the road west out of here. Man, my speech is on point tonight, boys. And let's try and find Steelsnap one more time. I know you guys are probably tired of me saying, hey guys, let's go kill Steelsnap, but for reals, let's go fucking find him and bring him to justice. On what charges, you ask? On the charges of being a little bitch. Hey, fucking got him. Alright, no, for reals though. I mean, shouldn't be too hard to find him, right? I mean, how long in between his deaths are his respawn timers? Because it's looking like a fucking long time. Like an hour? That's way too long. I wouldn't think it'd be an hour. Maybe like half an hour? That's not too long, right? I mean, it's a fairly popular quest. You would think they'd have the respawn timers pretty short. In the meantime, I guess since we can't find Steelsnap, he's being a little bitch. He's pussying out of dying. I mean, it is his death that he is avoiding. We do need to kill these thundering boulderkin. God, saying the word boulderkin makes me laugh because it reminds me of like people on Tumblr. I am an otherkin. Please respect my gender. No, but for reals. We have the quest here, Thundering Boulderkin. We need to kill at least two of these guys and collect 2 stacks of Purifying Earth. And that's 2 out of 2, baby. So now we are officially done with that quest. And the only thing we have left over in this area is to kill Steelsnap. and which he's not here for, so I guess we can't do this quest. Dang it, that's so, I'm so sad. I started off this episode with high hopes. I'm like, hell yeah, getting right into the action. Let's go kill Steelsnap. Cut his rib cage out of him, because we need to loot his ribs. For whatever reason, the quest giver really wants his ribs, maybe for lunch. That sounds good to me. I like ribs. His ribs, they probably taste really good for all I know. I don't know. Let me see here. Battle Shout, this is the rank 1 ability, by the way, which I know I mentioned that already. So it's only increasing my attack power by 15, but at level 28, I think I should probably have rank 3 or 4, possibly 4 unlocked at this point. And that would probably increase my attack power by somewhere in the 50 range, I'd say, maybe, possibly. So already 15 attack power is nothing to, I guess, scoff at. It's already increasing my main hand DPS. My pet's not attacking. That's why I'm taking so much fucking damage. He's on passive. I hate when I do that. My main hand weapon's already up to like 32%. So that's, 32 DPS. But I think that could just be flurry. Yeah, that's flurry. Up here is High Perch, another area we can come to and do some quests. Actually need to bandage up. It is entirely populated by one mob, only one mob, these High Perch patriarchs, and I guess the wyverns, but essentially it's just the same mob type. They're these wyverns, only some of them are called patriarchs and some of them are not called patriarchs. And we actually don't even have to kill them. The quest doesn't specifically call for us to kill them. There's also some consorts. The quest asks us, to loot and gather 10 High Perch wyvern eggs. So that's all we need to be doing up here, is running around and looting these eggs. But it just so happens that they've placed a fuck ton of these wyverns to sit directly on top of the goddamn eggs. So it's like, well, yeah, no shit, we're gonna have to kill these wyverns. Pet, what are you doing? Tank for me? That's why I got you in the first place. You're supposed to be a tank. And here you are, not holding aggro. Ooh, you goddamn son of a bitch. I will unlearn you so fast, and I will just go back to having a fucking hunter pet. Like, what's the difference? So far, I don't know. I don't know. I started out with such high praise. I can't even bandage right now because the poison will interrupt my bandage. Alrighty. I'm just annoyed with my Voidwalker right now. I don't know why. Historically, he's been pretty good. It's just recently he's not holding aggro. It could be because I don't have Suffering up. But you would think... this is a 2-minute cooldown. This isn't something you just want active always. I don't know. I do know I have to go and loot 7 more eggs, and we've only looted 3, and I've killed like fucking 100 mobs. So that's nice. So I'm gonna cut away. I'll continue killing all these goddamn wyverns, stealing their eggs, and I'll meet you guys. Actually, we're gonna have to run back down to a different approach. What was this for? Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to run back down to White Reach Post anyway before we make our way back to Freewind Post, and that's where I'll probably be ending off this episode. So I'm gonna cut away, and I'll see you guys down there. Steelsnap is mine. You fucking tried to avoid me, huh? I see. Well, guess what? You can no longer avoid me, for I've come for your rib cage, my good sir. I'm missing all of my attacks, but no matter. You son of a bitch. Intimidating growl me. I'll show you. I'll show you all. I am not one to be trifled with. Give me your ribs, Steelsnap. Fuck, what the hell? Bruh, calm down. Bruh, calm down. I just want the ribs. I just want the rib cage. Got it. Suck on my dick. I fucking did it. I am the best. I'm the best gamer to have ever lived. I found Steelsnap and we got his rib, boys. Call this mission complete. It's time to go home. Nah, but Frill, I guess I don't even have to cut away at this point. I'd finished up at High Perch, and I ran down here. I was gonna run to White Reach Post, where we have to turn in a couple quests, and I thought, why don't we just go over and try and find Steelsnap? And bam, just like that. I believed in the heart of the cards, and I fucking top-decked and wrecked my way to finding Steelsnap. And we got him, boys. We got him. That was 10 out of 10 GG. No re. Real nice. The fight's pretty easy. If you guys are wondering about strats or anything like that, I mean, it's like a basic tank and spank, really. If you have a pet that can also act as a tank. I'm just going to sell a couple items here. Just trash so we can free up some room in my bags. All this garbo we can get rid of. There we go. That's good enough for me. So let's go ahead and talk to Wislow Bearing Shiner here. Turn in the quest A Different Approach. And with that, we have leveled up to 29. Congratulations to us. And he has a follow-up, A Dip in the Moonwell. And this is actually a pretty fun quest. I'm not going to do it this episode, but essentially we're going to take control of one of these Robotron 3000 units. We're going to have to look for one of these concealed control panels all the way down here. It's sort of it's just on the outskirts of Feralis, because there is a little Alliance encampment there, and we want to steal their Thalinar Moonwell water, but we can only do so by using that little robot. So it's a lot of fun, but obviously we're not going to have time to do it this episode. We did level up, so let's go ahead and put some stat points, allocate some stat points here. As per usual, we can go ahead and go into Enhancement Shaman. I'm going to put my pet on passive so he doesn't attack that gal like a messenger. We can go to the Enhancement Shaman talent tree, put our last point into Flurry here, and voila, that is now maxed out. So our melee attack speed will increase by 15% for our next 3 swings after dealing a melee critical strike. And with that, we are done with that talent spec. We do only have 1 ability essence, so I can't really use it on anything at this point in the game. So I'm going to cut away, and I'll meet you guys back up on top of Freewind Post before we fly back to Thunderbluff and turn in the Steelsnap quest. And that is where we will end off our episode. So I'm going to cut away. I'll see you guys up there. Okie dokie, everybody. Let's go ahead and talk to Elu, the Wind Rider Apprentice, and turn in these 10 High Perch Wyvern eggs. Perfect! With these eggs, I hope to take the next step to become a Wind Rider. Here's a token of my appreciation. May good hunting. Blah, 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 blah. So let's go ahead and fly back, pick... Fuck, I hate when this happens. A lot of times on this server, I guess you can call it a bug. If you interact with an NPC, and like say for instance you click on this, show me where I can fly, but it doesn't pop up, all you have to do is like untarget her and then re-talk to them, and it'll work. I don't know why. It doesn't happen that often, but when it does, just so you know, just stop talking to that NPC, untarget them, and then re-interact with them, and it should work again. So I'm gonna cut away for the last time, and I'll see you guys over at Thunderbluff with Malor, I believe is the NPC's name. By the way, this is Dark Cloud Pinnacle. This is where we're going to be for a couple quests next episode. Lots of fun. See how they're all interconnected with these long wooden bridges that are just suspended in air. Pretty spooky. Alrighty, everybody, let's go ahead and talk to Malor Stonehoof here and turn in the quest Steelsnap. Give him the ribs. And in defeating the creature Steelsnap, you have cleansed the Thousand Needles of a horrible taint. He said taint. And that, Ty Lord, is your lesson this day. Why, thank you, great wise warrior Malor. We actually do have a follow-up, and it is Frostmaw. And, oh boy, I always forget how good this quest is if you are a class that will utilize agility. Because this fucking Spirit Hunter headdress, while it looks goofy, is pretty fucking good. Unfortunately, Frostmaw is at this point red. However, I don't think that'll stop us from trying to do this quest next episode, because it's located over in the Alteric Mountains, which is just north of Hillsbrad Foothills, and unfortunately, you know, Alteric Mountains doesn't really have, it's not really a questing zone when you think about it. I mean, it has some quests here and there, but it's not like a Hillsbrad Foothills or a Thousand Needles type zone. I mean, it's very small in terms of population of mobs, like the mob density, and just not a whole lot of quests going on there. But I'm running into here on the Hunter Rise because there are some warrior trainers. One side is our hunter trainers, the other side are warrior trainers, and we can actually learn a couple ranks of Battle Shout. So we did learn up to rank 3 in Battle Shout. Originally, it increases our attack power by 15, but with this new rank 3, our attack power will increase by 55. And now that deserves a PogChamp if I've ever heard it. And actually, I was looking at my talents in preparation for what to do when I reach level 30, because, you know, I do learn a whole new slew of abilities, just like basic ass abilities, but we also unlock the next tier of talents, which I've talked about before, and I forgot that Hemorrhage unlocks at level 30, and I think I'm gonna go with Hemorrhage because this ability is pretty amazing. So, an instant strike that deals 100% weapon damage, or 145% if a dagger is equipped, and I think that means in your main hand, not like right now I only have it in my off hand, but when I get Hemorrhage, I think I'll move my dagger to my main hand just so it deals 145% weapon damage instead of just 100%. And causes the target to hemorrhage, increasing any physical damage dealt to the target by up to 13, last 10 charges or 15 seconds, and it awards 1 combo point. So essentially, it's like Sinister Strike, but it adds a debuff to the target that will increase my physical damage dealt to that target, which is pretty crazy if you ask me. That synergizes so well with rogue class in general, but I mean, I'm like sort of a rogue warrior hybrid that just so happens to have a tanking Voidwalker pet. So yeah, it's pretty fun. This server is pretty great, guys. So that's gonna be it for this episode. Thank you for watching. If you guys toughed it out for this entire 40+ long minute episode, I thank you guys. I hope you guys had some fun watching me be shit at this game. But yeah, definitely, if you guys haven't already tried out this server, definitely please do give it a try, because it is a whole lot of fun. And as always, until next time, I hope y'all stay classy, and peace out. Bye.